friends, my name is Brooke and today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial. I had posted a picture on my Instagram and it's pretty much like a basic smoky cat eye. It's completely like neutral, like with like browns and stuff, and then just kind of has like a lot of lashes. So, and I got requests to make a tutorial, so that's what I'm going to be doing. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids with concealer and then like an eyeshadow. Alright, and now I'm going to be applying tape in my outer corners of my eye to give myself like a sharp line with my eyeshadow and eyeliner. Okay, so to start with my transition shade, I'm going to be taking the Naked palette and the Naked color, which is like a medium toned brown, light brown color. And I'm going to be taking this on my It Cosmetics Effortless Crease brush. I'm just going to be blending that in my crease and upwards. And the reason we use transition colors and go from, like whenever you do a smoky eye, you want to go from like the lightest colors to the darkest colors, because that will be the easiest ways to blend it out, rather than going straight in with like a dark brown or black eyeshadow and then trying to blend that out. If you take it like shadow by shadow and get like darker each shadow you go with, it makes it so much easier to blend it out and you'll thank yourself for it later. My Morphe brushes 35 Warm palette, 35W, 35 Warm. This palette is awesome. I can do a review on it if you'd like for me to. It's just great. If you've never ordered anything from Morphe, I highly suggest, like if you want eyeshadows from Morphe, I highly suggest these shadows. And so from this, I'm going to be taking this first shade. I don't think they have names. This is like a matte off-white cream shadow, and I'm going to be taking my It Cosmetics Smoothing Concealer brush. I'm going to be putting this shade all over my lid. It's going to be like on my mobile lid, so that's like from below my crease. I'm going to be taking this brush that is from Shiny Cosmetics. You can take any like kind of, see it's kind of flat but it's still a little fluffy, and this one I like for putting shadows more like directly in my crease but still blending them out. I'm going to go ahead and take, let's see, I'll take this one right here, like right here. It's like a dark, a little bit on the warmer side in my opinion, brown, and so just take like any darker brown than your transition color and put this in your crease and focus it more in your crease and slightly above. Don't blend too far down on your mobile lid. Now once again, without any product on it, I'm going to be taking the It Cosmetics Effortless Crease brush, which was our fluffy brush that we used for our transition. I'm not putting any other product on it, I'm just going to be blending out the crease. I'm going to just like take any more like precise pencil-y type brush, and I'm going to go ahead and use this shade, which has like some purple in it. It looks a lot more purple on camera than it is here, but it has, this one's more cooler in tone. I'm going to be taking this and just tap tapping off the excess because I don't want too much, but I'm going to be taking that. It's like, it reminds me of like a coffee espresso shade, like that's the first thing I think of. So I'm taking this and focusing this even more precisely into my crease. Now I'm going to be blending once again. You can go back on any of these steps if you feel like you need to readjust and like put in the second crease shade again to kind of blend more out. Do is whatever you please, just kind of go and kind of keep continuing to blend as you need to until you get it super soft and blended. Now I'm going to be taking my Maybelline gel liner in Blackest Black, which is an awesome gel liner if you're looking for a gel. I go back and forth between gel and liquid liners completely. And I'm using my Morphe G21 brush, which I think might have been a little bit more, at least for Morphe, I think it was a little bit more on the expensive side. I think, but I don't think it was that bad. It's still an eyeshadow, like it's still like an eye brush rather than a face brush, so it wasn't too expensive. But yeah, so I'm going to be taking this and I'm going to be doing a thin line and winging it out slightly. You do not need to do this. You also do not need to wing it out. If you'd like to, you can make it thinner, you can make it bigger. This is very like versatile, like you can do your wings however you'd like to. Alright, now that I'm done with the eyeliner, I'm going to go ahead and go in once again with this little pencil brush. And I feel like I didn't make my crease quite as dark as I wanted it to be. So I'm going to go ahead and take the black in this palette. And then very lightly and carefully, because I did just take off that tape, blend this in my crease. On this brush, in the second color that we used, not the transition, but the slightly darker brown, I'm going to be blending that out just a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and do my lower lash line now, which you could always wait until after you do your foundation and just like your face in general, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and do it now to kind of get it done and over with. Alright, so first I'm going to be taking just like a smaller flat brush, and again the second shade we used, which is that like medium darkish brown, and I'm going to be blending that out on my lower lash line. And I'm going to be taking this brush and blending it out a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and tightline my upper and lower waterline, which again you can wait for this step until after you do your foundation and stuff, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and fill in my eyebrows, and again I'm going to use the same Morphe palette that I've been using, and you can use any eyeshadows, anything, any way you like to fill in your eyebrows, go ahead and fill them in. I'm going to be taking these two shades and filling the lighter one closer to the front of my brow and this one closer to the back of my eyebrow. But like I said, go ahead and fill them in whatever way you choose. And alright, now that the brows are done, I went ahead and skipped through them because like to save time. I'm going to go ahead and do my foundation and concealer and all that stuff. I'm going to be, for foundation, I'm going to be mixing my True Match Lumi with my BB cream. I'm going to be blending that on my face with my Morphe G6 brush, and then I'm going to be blending that out further with my Beauty Blender to make it all blended. And I'm going to head skip through that as well because just to save time. Okay, now that my foundation's done, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be taking these two Maybelline Fit Me concealers. One is in 30 Cafe, and then the other one is in Tin Light. And so I think this is the lightest, and then this might be the darkest, or second to darkest, or something along those lines. I'm going to be using these to highlight and contour. I've never actually done this before, or with like these products exactly like this exact thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and wing it and try to do it and hope that it turns out alright. What I'm gonna do, or at least what I'm gonna start out doing, because I might kind of change pace like once I figure things out, I'm gonna be taking the light concealer and going kind of like in like a triangle shape under my eyes, on my nose, forehead, and chin, and then I'm going to be taking the darker concealer and kind of dotting that like in the contour areas of my face, so like my cheekbones and my forehead, and then I'm going to be blending that out with a beauty blender. Right, now I'm going to be taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit and starting to set some of the places where I put the concealer. So underneath my eyes, I'm going to be mixing, well, pretty much anywhere I put the lighter concealer, I'm going to be mixing these two powders, and then anywhere I put the darker concealer, I'm going to be blending out with this. I'm going to be very light-handed with the bronzer because I do already have the bronze on my face. Okay, now I'm going to be taking the highlight shade in the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and with a fan brush, I'm putting this on the top of my cheekbones and on the bridge of my nose and my cupid's bow. And bow. Yeah. Now that I'm done with the face, I'm going to be taking my mascara and applying it on my top and bottom lashes, and then I'm going to be putting on falsies. I'm back and now I have my fake eyelashes on. I had used my Benefit Roller Lash mascara, which is an awesome mascara. I use it on my top and lower lashes, and then I used my Ardell Demi Wispies, 120 Demi Black, and then my Duo Lash Glue in Clear. My plan was to use the Demi Wispies so they wouldn't be quite as dramatic, but when I relax my eyes, it does look like a lot. And I mean, this is not an everyday look remotely, so that's not, it's supposed to look dramatic. So I'm going to be taking my Stila Dream in Full Color palette, which I don't even know if this is still available. My cousin gave it to me. But this just dusty rose kind of color and a Morphe M442 brush to apply this to my cheekbones or my cheeks. I'm going to be taking the Balm lip gloss in, what's the color? In Bam. And this is just pretty neutral pink. It's a light kind of corally pink. Really good for kind of looks where you don't want to put on too much on your lips, but you still want to bring a little bit of color into it. And now to finish off the makeup, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. This stuff is awesome if you find yourself making your face a little bit cakey sometimes. Not necessarily purposely, just if you find that you kind of like cake on makeup and you want a way to keep your makeup from not being cakey but you still want the coverage, this is amazing. This is a necessity for me. I need to have it because I put this anytime I put makeup, like face makeup on, like foundation or even BB cream and stuff, and if I set it with powder, I always need to spray this on my face. Just like 4 or 5 little spritz. It's a small little bottle, but it goes a long way, and I will suggest this forever. This is awesome. And then you kind of wave it on your face and wait for it to dry. Alright, so that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this fun little tutorial. I think this would be a good look for like very kind of fancy special occasion type things. This is not an everyday makeup look, especially with the lashes. I'd say if you had it without the lashes and maybe a little bit less on the face, then it would be good for every day. If you'd like for it to be smoky and like more of a dramatic everyday look. But I wouldn't suggest using the concealers, like the darker concealer and stuff that I used on my face for an everyday thing. I think it's good for like a special occasion, but it does take a while, and I think it turned out really good, and I love the way that it kind of made my face look like I liked the color on my face and everything. But so yeah. Bye friends, have a fantastic day. I love you, be good to yourselves, and I'll see you next video. Bye. It's the Dream in Full Color palette. Okay. Oh my god, okay.